Is this why the Princess of Wales and the Prince of Wales, Prince William, decided to spurn, of course, the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation? It did come as a shock to many inside the corporation, but apparently the royals decided on a different tact, particularly in this delicate situation. Why? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Are you all right in this nice sunny period? I'm standing here to get some free vitamin D, as you know, anything for free, all that sort of stuff. By the way, I was kind of heartwarmed by this particular story, and I think we already understand this here on this channel. Apparently, the sale of flasks have shot through the roof. And I don't know about you, I'm just stunned by this. All the endless coffee shops that keep opening, not just here, but across the United Kingdom. Who's got the money? Have you seen the price? And it's now, there was a battle the other day saying, oh, you know, it's between Gales, which is very much an upmarket coffee shop, and of course, the things like Greggs, you know, sausage rolls, stuff like that. Fascinating when you think about it, isn't it? Because, as I said, who actually has that money? But apparently, if you have a Gales in your postcode, that means you're in an affluent area. I don't have one, you can imagine. What do you think though? It's good to see people are going back to the normal money saving tips, isn't it? Well done, flasks people. You're like me, I've always got a flask, I don't care. Absolutely. Save your brass, as we say in the north. Interesting this, as we saw the other day, the wonderful video of Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and of course Prince William, demonstrating far much more intimacy than we've ever seen before. And I pointed out, you know, that it was a very strange situation for us because we've never really seen the royals that relaxed, or in fact that forward in their, you know, whatever you want to call it, move forward as it were. I thought it was a good idea. A lot of people don't, you know, they don't necessarily want to see that. They think it's sort of almost a little bit trying to take on people, if you know what I'm saying. I just think, no, you know, it's up to them, it's their story, it's particularly Catherine's story. But according to a very well-placed source, they were hoping, the BBC that is, that they were going to receive this particular film to screen it first. They wanted to be the person to broadcast it across the nation. Now you can understand why, obviously, you know, this was a thing where they thought this is interesting to, of course, the United Kingdom, the Commonwealth, the world, and to premiere this first on the alleged premier channel over here in the United Kingdom would have done them a lot of good. Now they put a lot of requests in, and as ever we have to say allegedly, to Kensington Palace, but were met with silence. And now I've been told the whole reason behind this is simply because of the mistrust with the BBC. Now, as we told you before, newsreaders that are not impartial, all sorts of bigger issues behind the scenes, the Hugh Edwards scandal, you know, it just rolls on, doesn't it? But the biggest issue, truly, was the BBC's failure to deal with the Martin Bashir fallout, you know, the disgraceful presenter who tricked the Princess of Wales into that terrible interview now, of course, Prince William and Prince Harry's mother. And you can understand that this still runs very deep for the Prince of Wales. And according to that source, that's really the end of it. You know, they would now just do everything and take control of their own media. According to another source working very closely with Catherine, the final nail, if you like, in their whole sort of debacle was the fact that she was called out so ruthlessly over some, you know, mishap regarding photoshopping way back in March at the very height of her own personal battle. So you can understand why they've lost trust in the mainstream media. And what I like about this is it just goes to show, doesn't it, that Catherine and William, like so many now, are taking control over the way that they want to present themselves and moving further and further away from the mainstream media, including the once very much trusted BBC Broadcasting Corporation. Now that's got to hurt, right? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.